Hello, this is Billy Cord from the Nostalgia Mall, and unfortunately I really don't have anything too exciting to share with you this week. So I hope you forgive me for the rather boring video today, but don't worry. This Sunday, Easter Sunday, there will be a special Easter video, so I will try to make up for this video this Sunday. So anyway, what we're going to talk about today is something I briefly mentioned in my previous video on the Packard Bell Platinum Pro 22, which is what we'll be using once again in this video. We're going to take a look at a website known as the Old And what this site is, it allows you to easily access old websites on the Internet Archive Wayback Machine from an old computer. This is because when you try to go to the Internet Archive Wayback Machine on a old computer like this, you'll have some problems because the Wayback Machine is a pretty modern website with a lot of HTML and JavaScript. This is what it looks like right here on my main computer. So when you load it up on a computer like this, it can get a little choppy and sometimes not even work at all. So this website allows you to completely bypass the Internet Archive's website and go directly to the archive website of your choice. Just pick the date, the website, and you're off to go. And the website itself is designed to look like a old website from the late 90s, which is really, really cool. So let's go ahead and open it up on RetroZilla here. This is Windows 95, by the way. And I do have this web page set as my home page on here because it's just the most practical for something like this. And I have done videos before showing old websites on old computers from the Wayback Machine, but I had just internet shortcut links to go through with that. This time it's a little bit easier. So here it is, the oldnet.com. Welcome to the old internet again. And I hope you can see this despite the refresh rate. Happy 30th birthday to the World Wide Web. Oh yeah, recently turned 30 years old. And right here is where you put in the website you want to visit. Put in the year. Whether you want scripts or no scripts. A nav bar for old systems. Now what does this do? Oh, I see, yeah. Just adds a little bar up the top. We may look at that a little bit later. But you can see it has all the crazy clip art and .gifs from you would see on websites back in the day. And down here it has a list of the most frequently visited websites that people use on this site. I even have a guestbook. That's kind of interesting. You got the old Yahoo logo down here. And all the old browser .download buttons. Home pages discovered by users like you. Not sure what this stuff is. Old gaming stuff there. Looks like gaming websites from back in the day. This is the first I've gone this far into this website, so that's pretty cool. Windows 93. I think that's like a parody of Windows from back in the day. I believe these websites are simply websites that don't need the archive machine because they haven't been updated since the 90s. So let's go to... We'll go to that later, actually. Let's just keep going down here. Most popular browsers. You got that. Yep, the old internet, again, is an attempt to restore vintage web browsing on vintage computers. It uses the Internet Archive Wayback Machine API and a proxy that strips out any incompatible JavaScript and stitches together as many links as it can. Please consider donating to the Internet Archive. And it's currently in beta, and there's all the legal stuff down there. So, I tried this in our previous video, so let's just do it again. Let's go to www.packardbell.com. And you can even go back as far as 1994. I'm not sure why they have that there, because the Wayback Machine itself only goes as far back as the autumn of 1996, which is what we will go with for this. So take a look at Packard Bell's website from back in the day. Of course, some pictures aren't going to load, unfortunately. Now, we looked at Focus on Your Future last time. Let's look at the Packard Bell factory outlet. Welcome to the US PETA box. Okay, I don't think that's working. New Packard Bell advertising. What's this? Have you seen it yet? Download the TV commercial that everyone's talking about. Okay. So you got a press release there from October 21st, 1996. Outdoor. These are billboards that Packard Bell had back then. More pictures. Oh, it just takes you down there. Magazine. Must be a magazine ad. It's the 2-page ad. It's like it's going to open in a .pdf. I do have Acrobat installed on this computer, an old version that is. We may have bit off more than we could chew. Okay, here we go. It's neat that these old files are still on here. These were very, very peculiar ads that Packard Bell had back then. This is advertising video conferencing, which was possible back then. And we can even watch a television commercial. These are just screenshots right here. pbcom.avi. This may take a little while. Okay, here we go. Active movie. That can't be right. Okay, there we go. Oh, or not. So much for that. Well, let's try the QuickTime version. Here we go. Open an active movie again. Okay, let's see if we can open this in QuickTime. Of course, it's the size of a postage stamp.
computer with Intel Pentium processor. Packard Bell. Wouldn't you rather be at home?
Well, that was a kind of a disturbing ad. Kind of reminded me of the Apple Macintosh 1984 commercial from 1984. So let's go back to the Old Netcom and try one of the recommended websites here from the most visited section. That's what Windows95.com is. I'm curious about that. The Internet's premier Windows 95 website. Supposedly this is from 1996. Oh yeah. Back when people made fan pages for certain things. See what for new users only is all about. Win95 demo for Win 3.1 users. I don't know what that is. Oh yeah, I've seen that as an auto demo there. Got shareware. Yeah, I might have to come back and look at this sometime. That's kind of neat. And let's see what else we got here. Web crawler. This was a very, very, very early search engine from the mid-90s before Google and perhaps even Yahoo. And this is from 1996. I don't think the search is going to work, but we can look at categories. Let's go to entertainment. The Onion was around back then. Photography. Digital Wave Photography Gallery. Yeah, pretty neat. Head back to Old Net. Okay. We got a... there's a link for YouTube, but that YouTube's only been around since 2005, so that still wouldn't be very appropriate for this kind of computer. We got web.aol.com. I believe this is for America Online. From 1996, where you can download AOL 3.0. I remember using 3.0 back then. You just might win. What's this? It's like it's taking me to archive.org, and we do not want to do that. And that probably means it was a dead link anyway. So looks apparently you probably could have won a pager. Remember when pagers were a thing? Move back a little bit. Sorry for the sound of the lawnmower. There's a lot to choose from there. Microsoft. Let's see what they were up to in 1996. A lot of these pictures aren't loading. Last updated October 21st, 1996. Guides. Nothing real exciting there. Go to their products, see if we can load up the Windows 95 page. Okay, this is supposedly from 1997. Windows. Okay, now we're in 1998 apparently. NT Workstation. I believe this is for Windows 95. There we go. And most of these pictures aren't loading, unfortunately. Link for Windows 98, I guess when it was still in development, you could track and see how the brand new Windows 98 was coming along and see when you could finally have access to it. You can get information on Internet Explorer 4.0. Microsoft plans simplified upgrade path to Microsoft Windows 98 from Windows 95 and Windows 3.1. I can rest easy tonight, knowing that. Okay. Let's go down here and see these other links. Not sure what we can check out. Let's see what Sierra was up to. Now, I did look at this website earlier, and none of these links right here work, unfortunately, so I think this is as far as we can go. I believe this is from Christmas of 1996. Save on Sierra's hottest hits. Buy 2 of these, get 1 of these for free. Okay. Had Leisure Suit Larry, Sierra Schoolhouse, I don't remember that. The Incredible Machine version 3.0. Let's see if this goes anywhere. So I would love to see that. Incredible Machine 3.0. This is your chance to solve and create bouncing, spinning, floating, falling, squirting, exploding. You get the point. More information on this title. Yes, please. Yep, that's the box art I remember. This is one of my favorite computer games of all times. And it retailed for $34.95 on Macintosh and $34.95 on Windows. This wacky invention game series is one of the most critically acclaimed software programs of all time. And for good reason. It was a lot of fun. And I still enjoy playing it quite a bit. I've shown it on this channel before a few times. And that took us to a 404. Let's take a look at 3D Ultra Pinball. This was one of my first computer games. Yep, there's the box art. As a matter of fact, here it is in the flesh. Put that back up there. The first full 3D pinball game launches you into cyberspace, unencumbered by the realities of the physical pinball table. This is my favorite pinball game of all time. We actually got it the day after we got our Packard Bell back in 1995. And I'm having some fun with this website. Now I wonder if Mixed Up Mother Goose is on here. Yes, it is. There's really not much info there, but trust me, it is a good game. Alright, let's head back to the old net. Yeah, I enjoyed looking at that Sierra site. Sierra is probably one of my favorite game companies of all time. Let's see. Epic Mega Games there. Maybe we can take a look at that sometime. And let's go back up. Let's take a look at Epic Mega Games just for the heck of it. Too far, too far. Okay. $19.96 again, apparently. Oh, look, Firefight. The Firefight homepage. This has made my day here. It blocked a pop-up, apparently. It's like it was trying to load a MIDI file, which is interesting. In fact, let's see if we can get that MIDI file to load. Okay, I guess not. Firefight is a native Windows 95 game developed by Chaos Works and published by Epic Megagames Incorporated. Firefight is available now direct through Epic Megagames, and it is also available in retail through Electronic Arts Incorporated. And I've shown this game quite a bit on the channel. It's very, very underrated. You never hear anyone talk about it, but it is an incredible game. If you come across it, please do give it a shot. It does have network support for multiplayer, which I've never done before. Okay, need at least 90 megahertz Pentium. So sorry, 486 users. Apparently it was a shareware as well. I do remember the first time I ever played Firefight. It was a demo that we downloaded from the AOL Games channel back in the summer of 1996. But we eventually got our actual copy from CompUSA not long afterwards because we enjoyed it so much. Load up a screenshot. Oh yeah. No pictures of the forecaster, though. So yeah, really, really cool to see this website here. And those are the only screenshots we can get, it appears. Now, this Old Netcom did have a guest book. Let's see if we can sign it. Yeah, guest books are definitely a thing of the past now. My old home of CarolinaCircleMall.com website in the late 2000s, I did have a guest book on there. So let's see if we can go down and let's sign it. We'll put the Nostalgia Mall. Hi, Nostalgia Mall here from YouTube. This site works perfectly on my 200 megahertz MMX Packard Bell running Windows, can't spell apparently, Windows 95. So glad to have a site to load up on these old computers to be able to access the internet on these computers. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and sign the guest book. Boy, this takes me back. Let's see, that's probably on the bottom there. There it is. So, I think that's all there is to really see on the oldnet.com. If you want to see more, just go check it out for yourself at the oldnet.com, and if the creators of this website are watching this video, I just want to say thank you very, very much for creating such a cool website to load up on these old computers. I want to give it a try sometime on my 486 Packard Bell and see how that loads up on there running Windows 3.1. I'm sure it shouldn't have any issue at all on there. So, I will see you on Easter Sunday for our special annual Easter video. But until then, Billy Core, signing off. Thank you for visiting the Nostalgia Mall. If you liked what you saw, please like, subscribe, and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also support me on Patreon if you would like. The link to all of these are down below. Until next time, this is Billy Core, signing off.